Oh, it's a mess. I just have to figure it out. Good morning, guys. Ooh, child. So, good morning, guys. Not me, see? Just a recap on the Emmys last night. But anyways, good morning, guys. How is it? Baby, I need a hat. Where you gonna get salt? Oh, okay. You need to put on your hood, babe. Okay, your head wet. Yeah, your hair wet. Okay. Let me sit. Feel like I need to sit here. Okay. Good morning, guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Simone if you're new here. Today is Tuesday, January 16th. It's a snowy day here in New York, and as much as I prepared to have a smooth day, I'm a little bit nervous. Here's why. It is snowing outside right now, and the kids have a 2-hour delay for school. They do get picked up by the bus at a central location that I have to take them to. It's about like a minute or two away from the house if I drive, like a minute honestly. But I do have a lot of meetings today, and so I'll be able to quickly drop my first one at the bus stop. He's gonna get picked up 2 hours delayed, so at like 8:47, and I have a 9 o'clock meeting, so that bus cannot be late. And then my other son, he needs to be dropped off at the bus stop at 9:57, and the pickup time is 8:07, so they could pick up 10 minutes before, 10 minutes later. And so that's the tricky one, because I have a meeting from 9 to 9:30. I also have a meeting at 9:45 to 10, so a 15-minute meeting, and then I have a meeting from 10 to 11. And so he can walk, but because the time frame that the bus could come is literally like 20 minutes, I don't want him standing at the corner. It's cold, it's snowing. I don't want him standing at the corner for potentially 20 minutes, right? And so I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna get him to the bus stop. I was thinking I could just take him to school. If I drive, it's like 10 minutes, but the roads are bad. I may just have to like hurry up with my 9:45 meeting. The details that I have to go over in that meeting, it's pretty quick, but I just feel like it's a mess. I just have to figure it out. I just have to figure it out. Two worst case scenarios are: one, either I bring him to school. It's actually three. Either I like go to the bus stop at around 10 o'clock and like push back my 10 o'clock meeting by like 15 minutes and hope that I don't miss the bus, because it could potentially come like 3 minutes before. Or scenario two, I take him to school, which is gonna dig into my 10 o'clock meeting, or I keep him home. Keeping him home is like the worst case scenario and the last case scenario. But maybe I'll take him to school and just take him late. That's the thing. Maybe I'll just take him, because school's supposed to start at 10:35. Maybe I'll take him at like 11. 10:35, 25 minutes late. I'm gonna figure it out. But anyhow, happy Tuesday. Hope you all had a good weekend. Yesterday was a holiday here. It was Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And so we had the day off. I technically didn't have the whole day off. I mean, yeah, I did have the day off, but because I have so much work this week and it's a short work week, and I have tomorrow off because I have an appointment that I have to go to, I had to work yesterday for like 5 hours. So I woke up, showered, started working at 6:30, and then I hopped off like minutes after 11. So I did almost 5 hours of work, which kind of set me up for success today and for the rest of the week, because I just have a lot of work this week and I only have technically like 3 full work days. So I'm gonna see how today goes. Michael was outside shoveling snow not too long ago, and unfortunately we didn't get any ice, so he just went to get some ice at the store, and then he's gonna be getting ready and going off to work very soon. So it'll just be me and the boys, and then I'll figure out the drop-off situation. But yesterday after working, I cleaned up the living room. Over the weekend we actually got rid of the Christmas decorations and things like that, and the living room was so bare. I feel like all the Christmas decor was like everything. So once we got rid of it, it felt very bare. I did switch out the couches. Like, these couches, I love them, and I've always loved white couches, but I have 2 boys and I just know it's gonna be hard to keep the couches clean. So when I was buying these couches, I really wanted the white couch, but I got the gray just to be realistic and know that I'm not gonna be able to keep it clean. But I still love white couches, so every now and then I'll put like a couch cover on the gray couches and just switch them out, and then they look, I love them. And so yesterday, after we took out the decorations over the weekend, I threw on these new couch covers, and these are new because the ones that I had at the old house, one, they weren't white because I was like, these are so white. The others were cream. They were like a beige, like cream color, and I definitely noticed a difference when I put these on. But the old ones got damaged while we were moving because they were on the couches when we were moving, and they were sort of the protectors for the couch, so like dragging on the floor, like they got nicks and dirt that couldn't come out and hold, so I just threw them out. And then when I was buying Christmas decor last year, I did pick up some couch covers. I never got to use them over Christmas, but I decided to switch things up in the living room. I changed out put on the couch covers, changed out the throw pillows. And guys, I got these pillows from Amazon. These are the best quality pillows I've ever purchased from Amazon. They are, I mean, the only downside is some of the threading can be like, and it's not really noticeable, like some of it you can see like a little piece of thread here and there sticking out, but really not much. And the material is so super soft. This is the first pillow that I've purchased where I feel like I can wash and reuse. The others, like even the Christmas decorated ones, typically they get these little balls and they get like discolored, and it's hard, like you wash it and it doesn't look close to new, nowhere close to new. But these, the material is so good. It's super soft, almost velvety. It feels very much velvety. And I had gotten these in like 2 shades of tan. I got these like burnt oranges. It's giving fall vibes, but it's okay. And then I had gotten the green ones, which I use for Christmas, and those are the ones that I changed out and just used like the burnt orange. But I love them. They're so pretty, and again, super soft. But anyhow, I can give you a quick tour of the living room, whatever I did yesterday. So I already like showered, got dressed, did a bit of makeup to get ready for the day. And then my husband came downstairs. He was like, did you see the notice from the school? I was like, what notice? I had a feeling, like when I woke up and saw the snow, I had a feeling that they were gonna do this 2-hour delay, and it's very inconvenient, but I get it. So let's get to the mini tour, everything that I got to do over the weekend. I'm gonna turn you guys around. Okay, so let's start from the door. So this is the entrance of the house. So when you come in, to the left is the living room, and over here I have these 2 stands from the old house. So we did bring them over. One was in the family room and one was upstairs in our bedroom, but I decided the living room looks too bare, so I'm just gonna bring them in here. So I decorated with my plants. I decided I'm not gonna be purchasing any, or even much, or if any, decoration. So I'm just gonna use whatever I have because I'm trying to get rid of stuff. So I organized my plants on this stand here. In the corner, guys, there's no lighting in this room. There's no light, and so we purchased these like lamps, standing lamps, to light the room. So that's couch number 1. And the room is very long. It's not as wide as it's long. It's definitely longer. And so why is this? I feel like the camera is moving by itself. Like I'll hold it and it'll like regroup by itself. Anyways, this is couch number 1, and that's couch number 2. As I said, I had purchased these pillows last year. I never used them. It's definitely like fall colors, but that's what I have. That's what I'm using. And so I had this flower by the bay window, and the bay window is behind the curtains. I'll show it to you in a second. But over here is the second like stand, and this is like an entry table that, like, I had 2 entry tables, but I always just use them for my plant stand. And so this is the second table with my plants. And over here I was starting to like put some of the plants in these like built-in shelves, but it looked very cluttered and I didn't want to have that kind of like, if anything was going to be cluttered, it would be here. Let the plant stand be cluttered because there's not much I can do about that. I can like move them around, but it's okay. And then there's one plant over here. I had started to put like plants in every single like shelf, but I didn't like the look. And so I brought in the plant stand and I just put them on the plant stand. And then behind here, it's dark outside, guys. It's after 6, and so you're not going to be able to see much, but behind the curtains are my other plants, and they're still not back to what they used to be. For example, like this leaf, it's just sad. It's just hanging. Like, why is it doing that? It has like water. I'm not sure if it's getting enough sunlight, because I don't even know what direction the sun would come from this window, but there's another house right there, and so I don't know, but hopefully one day it'll stand up like the other leaves. Like, see, this is how it needs to look, like firm. And it's not because it doesn't have enough water. I thought that was the case when I just brought them home to the new house, but it's been here for at least a month, I would say, and still looking very sad. So I'm gonna sort out the lighting situation over here, and then hopefully we can bring them back to light. Right now the lighting is not great because, as I said, it's very dark outside, and if you look closely you can see some snow on the ground. But anyhow, I try to keep the curtain drawn because I don't like the look of clutter or busyness, and so there's that. And again, so I took down all the Christmas decoration from the mantle, and of course it looks very bare right now. And then I did mention the situation with the TV below. So there's a TV in the family room that's smaller. My husband is gonna mount it up here, and then he's gonna put this in the family room because I think it has a little bit more space. I did bring in these candle holders from the dining room, and I have so many candle holders, don't even know what I'm gonna do with them, but for now that's where they are. The candles aren't standing straight, and so I took them out because I just have this thing for symmetry where if it's not symmetrical, it drives me crazy basically. And so like to put the candles in there and they're tilted or like not standing straight is gonna drive me crazy. So I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with the candle holders, but for now that's what we have there. Hopefully by the weekend my husband will be able to mount the TV, and then we can have our fireplace back. Not that we use it, but at least we won't have a TV on the floor like it is now. So moving on to, this is basically the entryway, and this is like a coat closet. We need to paint the entryway. As you can see, it still has that tan yellow color that it did when we bought the house, but that's a project for another day. Over here we have the dining room, and I did change out I basically put chair covers just to spruce things up. Again, I bought those like last year, never used them, so I did cover the chairs with these white coverings that I got from Amazon, and then the blue cloth, these are cheesecloths, but decorative cheesecloths, right? And the tablecloth, it needs to be washed, and I don't have a backup, or I don't know where any backups are. So I bought these cheesecloths last year. I think I was going to use them for, I don't remember if it was Thanksgiving or Christmas, but I never used them, so I'm using them now. Once the tablecloth is washed, I'll put it back on the table and kind of figure things out. I do need a centerpiece for the table, but here's the problem, guys. Let me back up. So we have this chandelier that came with the house. I was gonna get rid of it, but it just fits the house so well that I don't even know what I would replace it with. And so I'm keeping the chandelier. Let's see, my phone is ringing. I don't know. I think it's just an alarm. Okay, it's the alarm to remind me like it's time to bring my younger son to the bus stop. 6:20. So Okay, so I need a centerpiece for the table, but it has to be something low, like low profile, because otherwise it's gonna compete with the chandelier, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do just yet. So right now it's just a cheesecloth, acting like a tablecloth, and I'm gonna figure it out. Guys, we had about 8 chairs. Some of them are in the basement, some of them have stains. I think one of them, the leg was broken. I'm not sure if my husband threw that away. I don't know where it is, but I know that we have maybe 2 in the basement. I may bring them up and add them to the end of the table. We don't honestly, I love the idea of having a dining table, because like if you really want to have like a formal meal, then you have somewhere to sit, but we don't really use the dining table like at all. I did bring this rubber plant to the front of the house because it's not doing well at all. We lost like maybe 3 or 4 leaves already. This one is going bad, and these are going bad as well, and it's because it was in the dark family room with not much light. So when it brightens up outside or when daylight comes in, I will open the windows so that it could start getting light, and start to like bounce back, because so many of the leaves, here's another leaf that is not doing so well, and I can see that Michael is back. Let's show you outside. I mean, he got the salt. It won't even focus. Babe, no gloves? Your hands are not cold? You okay? Yeah. Your hands are not cold? Oh my gosh. Okay, for some reason, I don't know if it's because it's dark outside, but it just was not focusing. Yeah. Here's the kitchen. We have a lot of work to do in the kitchen. It's a galley kitchen, so we just have to maximize the space. And what I try to do is just make sure that the countertops are like clutter free as much as possible, but I have work to do. Again, we need to decide if we're gonna paint the cabinets. There's that back door. I don't know if we're gonna paint it, change it, just not sure yet. But yeah, those are like everything that came with the shovel. I purchased this shovel. I was like, we're gonna need it the next time it snows, because our other shovel is at the other house. So Michael just assembled it, and then over there I need to declutter. Clutter and I, we're not friends. We're not friends. This is the family room, and it's a mess back here. And guys, the fish that I bought, most of them died. These ones, I got 6. They're doing well. All 6 of them survived. But the guppies, when they came, 11 died. I had 17, and now I think I'm down to about 7. And not only that, this fish has something going on. The gills are really red. So over the weekend, we had to get like some treatment for the water, so hopefully he heals up, because I don't want him to die. The gill is just not looking very good. It's very red and inflamed, but yeah, hopefully the guppies that did survive, they can like populate the tank, because it's still very scanty in my opinion. But let me look outside to see what is going on. Oh child. Is the door gonna open? Whew. Okay. Let me turn on. I'll turn on the light and see if we can see anything. Oh, you can see a little bit of snow. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, and it is still snowing. So that's the backyard. I'm not gonna open the storm door because it's cold. Like, it's not even snowing and like mildly cold. It's like 20 something degrees, so yeah, still snowing outside. But yeah, so guys, let me turn this light back off. Yep, look at the temperatures. What? It's crazy. Crazy. Madness. So guys, quick update. The school is closed. Well, the schools are closed in this district. And I'm so happy. I start to work. I'm probably gonna log on at 8:30 because I have a meeting at 9.
8:30? So can we go upstairs now, or would we have to come down either way?
You can go upstairs now, but when I come upstairs at 8:30...
We can't get ready to play?
If you guys want to play now, that's fine. But when I come upstairs at 8:30, you guys have to come downstairs. So, they're excited because they have a snow day. I'm excited because I don't have to figure out how I'm going to do drop-off in this snowy mess. Okay. Those are all the updates I have. I'm going to wrap things up now. And maybe later or tomorrow, I'll update you on how the day went. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next time. Bye.